Hey guys, it's Emilia here and welcome to Journal Engineer. Today we're gonna do our August theme, which is gonna be like turtle themed and also with a lot of circles like water, but they took me an eternity to do so. However, this theme is really suitable for people that would just want to have a blank space in their mind and do something really mechanical like only circles. So I think it's pretty easy to do. So let's dive in. Here you can see our July theme with jellyfishes that we did last time. If you missed that video, you can check out the links in the description. I really enjoyed it, it turned out really beautiful. But let's see what are we gonna do today. I first start by turning the pages. I pre-sketch those turtles here, but they're not that hard, basically shell and a few limbs here. So yeah, I'm starting doing them over with the micron pen. As you can see, it's really basic shape. I really like when I start drawing to just outline the shape and then I start adding the details. So you can see on the left turtle that I do it in portrait, which means that I have a side view of the turtle, and the only more interesting thing here is the left hand of the turtle. Not idea if those here are called hands, but we're gonna call them hands for this video here. So the left hand is a little bit twisted, which is something that I need to be careful about, and you can see how I actually twisted it on the drawing. Of course, I want the right turtle to be a bit more different, so I draw it with the hands down, hands up, hands down. As you can see, I do the shells different. The shell on the left turtle is more like aligned and the shell on the right turtle is more not aligned. And I'm not sure which one is better, but I decided that I want to try both of the options. I'm not sure which one you like more. So originally, the shell of the right turtle is the original one. I mean, the turtles have those types of shells, but I prefer more the left one. You can choose whatever. I draw August with calligraphic font, and of course after I finish it I add those cutesy little lineses. I did them in July and I really enjoy them. Probably I'm gonna continue doing them in my spreads for future. So now we're gonna start doing the turtles, and as you know I really like to make some of the lines wider. In this way I can put an accent to them and they're gonna be more visible. So I'm just playing with different sizes of micron pen. Probably we've never talked about this, but I have 8 or 9 micron pens. I have everything from 003 to 005, 01, 02, 03, 04, 05, 08. I don't know why I don't have 07, by the way. Anyway, so the most used ones are 005, 01, 05 and 08. I don't know why, I just love them so much, and I think they can cover very wide range of drawing lines that I need. I'm starting decorating the turtle. I don't have any specific idea how I want to decorate it. I just want to like look detailed. As you can see here, the turtle shell, I just draw circles, not circles, what are called those? Spirals. Yes, I draw spirals. And I think it looks awesome. And then I add some shadows because of course I think that the light is coming from above, so the turtle needs to be shadowed underneath. I think the most hardest part here was what I want to do with the hands of the turtle. They have some kind of like little shells, but I was not sure how I want to recreate them without looking strange, so I just started drawing little lines like you can see, like you can imagine the pinecone, you know the pinecone little shells, how they look like. So I did something like this on the turtle. While editing this video, I even don't have internet, by the way, because my internet provider just stopped providing internet at some point, so I even cannot look how the hands of the turtle are called. Probably I'm gonna edit in the video later, so sorry for my made-up English here, guys. I do the shells on the limbs here, as you can see them as a pinecone. So if we have a turtle pinecone, the left turtle, yeah, it's gonna be the same. And I must admit that this was the easy part of the theme. You may ask yourself why the easy part, you know, drawing animals, drawing turtles is not that easy. Well, oh my god. I got an idea for the rest of the theme to be like circles, so it can be easy. easy. Well, it was easy, but took me like eternity to do. So I started drawing circles with the circle tool. Not sure how it's called, but yeah, let's go with circle tool. Here we are making up a new English. Subscribe for more. I decided to do circles, and then after I do the biggest circles, I'm gonna do by hand the smaller circles. Actually, I wanted to make every single circle using the tool, but unfortunately doing the smallest one was gonna take me like, I don't know, half a day to do them, so I decided to do them by hand. It was way more easier, you're gonna see. So here I'm gonna speed up the video like 15 times. Yes guys, 15 times. Like I was doing those things here like 2 hours there. But because I was doing these 2 hours, I can tell you right now a few mistakes that you can avoid. In this way it can happen way more faster than I did. So as you can see, we have big circles and we have small circles. However, at first I didn't want the big circles to be that many, because I was like, no, I want some kind of black, you know, small circles, they're combined all together, they're doing more like blackness, as you can see here. So I was like, no, I want more black, I don't want everything to be entirely in white circles. So I decided to do the big circles very apart from each other, which was my mistake. I mean, the black is there anyway. I mean, I'm drawing with black pen. So tip number 1 is to do the biggest circles right next to each other. You can see how I fixed my mistakes in my weekly spreads, like at the end of the video. But yeah guys, don't do this mistake, because every space that you leave empty without a large circle, you need to add 100 small circles inside, and this takes time. I think the only reason why I survived this drawing was because on the side I was watching 911. This is a new series that I truly enjoy, so basically I have something on my background to keep me entertained. Otherwise, I would not recommend this spread to anybody. I mean, if you don't know the tips. So the second tip is, don't think that much of the small circles. I mean, at the end, when you look at the entire drawing, you just see some kind of circles. They don't need to be perfect, because at first I wanted the small circles to be perfect, and I'm drawing them by hand, that there was no way for them to be perfect. And tip number 3, which is not for speed but more for like look, as you can see, the first thing that I did here, because this was the first page that I did in my spread and I was still learning, was to outline where I want the small bubbles to be. As you can see, this line right here. This is not how I recommend everybody to do it, because it doesn't seem natural. Well, none of those circles in the water seems natural, but I'm just gonna fast forward right now to my weekly spreads that I'm gonna do later. As you can see here, the line of the flow is done by the big circles, not from the small circles, which I think is really more pleasant to the eye, and I like this effect way more than the one on my cover page. So yeah, I think that this video turned out from, hey, let me show you how to do a spread, from, hey, let me show you every mistake that I did while doing this spread. And now we're finished. I just add a quick calendar, and yes, that's how our cover page looks like. If you enjoyed this video so far and watching my mistakes and my tips, don't forget to give it a like or even subscribe to the channel. I'll be more than happy to talk you random stuff every month. Yeah, I'm posting once a month, so I'm not gonna spam your homepage a lot. So I'm turning the page right now to my monthly trackers. As I say in every video, my monthly trackers, my monthly planner page actually is exactly the same every time, because I learned what works for me and I decide to stick with it. As I don't want to speak again for the monthly planner again every single time the same things, I'm gonna talk you more about the movie that I watched, Oppenheimer. Of course, everybody knows this movie, Oppenheimer, but I just want to say that I truly enjoyed it. I think it's a must-see for everybody, like especially in our war situation in Europe in the recent time, talking about Ukraine and Russia, of course, and like entirely for the rising political pressure from every country in the recent years. So yeah, I think that Christopher Nolan did this film like exactly on time for the audience, because people shouldn't forget what atomic energy can do and what atomic bombs are capable of. Oh, another important thing that I want to say about the monthly trackers is that I started doing a technique that I kind of forgot from the last year. So it's about goals, something that keep me track on my goals. Actually, not keeping me on track on my goals, but like reminding me that I need to work towards my goals. So here on my monthly planner, I have a special view for my goals, which of course, you know, I do this every single month, like for 8 months from now. But the thing is that usually when I write my goals here in this field, I just forget about them. Yes. And the month passes, and when I turn that page, I'm like, oh my god, I completely forgot that I wanted to do this. I'm pretty busy in my daily life, which means that I have goals, but so many stuff is happening in just 24 hours that I often forget about what I need to do, what is my final target of this month. Doing and something that I started doing again is doing small goal fields in each weekly spread, where I'm basically dividing the final monthly goals into smaller goals that I want to achieve in each week, which is awesome because 7 days, I think it's the perfect time for doing a certain goal. Like it's not 24 hours, which sometimes for longer goals it's not enough, but it's not like 1 month where, as I said, I usually lose track on my goals. So 1 week is amazing and I'm doing progress bit by bit, and I think that I need to start this more sooner than now. And here I'm gonna again do fast forward because I did the bubbles again by hand. However, here I learned some stuff, and as you can see, my bubbles are way closer than before, like on my home page. So yeah, and this is our monthly planner, guys. Another thing, by the way, is that this theme is inspired from my February trip to the Philippines, where for the first time I saw a sea turtle. I'm a certified diver, so we dived there and we got the chance to see like many turtles. I mean, like 5 or 6 turtles, which is a lot. I mean, for a European girl like me, where we don't have sea turtles, to see one is like seeing a dragon, guys. I mean, wow. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that those are the most beautiful sea creatures that I've ever seen till this moment. And while doing this turtle, I really like these lines, like curvy lines that I did around the turtle. Like I can see the water flow, so I turned the page and did the same with the turtles on my cover page. And now let's see what I actually did in this spread. So here is our cover page. Here is our monthly planner that you already know, with the simple turtle that we drew just right now. And here are my trackers. So something more about the trackers. I stopped doing those trackers or any kind of tracker for like 1 year, but I decided that I want to bring them back in my journal because I truly need them. On the right, I have my social planner about posting in my social media. And then this is our weekly spread. It's really simple. Since I'm doing the black and white theme for 2023, the entire year, my weekly spreads are becoming way more simpler, which I cannot lie, I kinda enjoy. But here you can see how I did the circles. Remember what I told you, that actually the flow of the drawing is done by the big circles and not with the small circles as we did on my front page. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Next time we're gonna do our September, which I have no idea what it's gonna be. Probably something with mushrooms, but we're gonna see. See you there, guys, and until then, don't forget to stay on the sunny side.